Hey, Celia. Oh, get down, get down. Sorry, that's my baby girl, Celia Cruz. Get down, get down. I gotta do that. So, what's up, everybody? So, like I said, I'm gonna come back with the full breakdown of all the fights from this past weekend. It was a great Saturday of fights, and so I'm gonna start with the Daniel Dubois, Alexander Usyk. Like I broke it down before, Alexander Usyk was absolutely flawless. I mean, spectacular performance. Daniel Dubois looked absolutely elementary in there. He could not find him at all. I mean, the best chance that Daniel Dubois had was in the long ass walkout that he had at Wembley Stadium. But Alexander Usyk just defined himself again as the best heavyweight in the world. Nobody can touch him. He's beat the best twice over. Fury twice, Joshua twice, Dubois twice. I mean, he's just the best of the best. So, from moving on from that fight to the Sebastian Fundora Tim Tszyu fight, I actually got a chance to go back and watch that fight. Sebastian Fundora knocks down Tim Tszyu in the first round with a thunderous left hand. He came up here. It was almost like a corkscrew left hook up the middle. Knocks down Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu never recovers the rest of the fight. So when I had caught the fight initially, it was in the 7th round. And Fundora, the commentators had him up 6-1, 7-0, maybe. And this was going into the 8th. So I went back, watched the fight. Tim Tszyu never answered the 10th round bell. So after the 10th round, he goes to his corner. They had saw enough. And I think that was enough too, because he was just taking a beating. He couldn't close the distance. He couldn't get inside. Fundora, for the first time, used his length, his height, everything. Like, he kept Tim Tszyu on the end of his jab. Right hands, corkscrew left hooks up the middle. Tim Tszyu could just never get in there. And he took a beating for 8 rounds after the first round. So, congratulations, Sebastian Fundora. You are still the 147-pound WBC champion. Congratulations, brother. That was awesome. Amazing performance. And then we'll go to the Manny Pacquiao, Mario Barrios fight. Jesus Christ, man. I watched it 2 times over again, and I still had Manny Pacquiao winning by 2 rounds. I don't know how that fight got scored, but like I said in my previous video, Mario Barrios was giving a golden opportunity to take a scalp of a legendary fighter, 8-time world champion, the only 8-time world champion there will ever be, 8-division world champion. And he had the chance to put him out of his misery and send him back into retirement. And he did not do that at all. He fought timid. He was on the back foot. The times that he pressed forward, he could have finished him. I truly believed he could have finished Manny Pacquiao, but he didn't. He refused to pull the trigger and just not get on him. And I don't understand why, but it came to a draw. Mario Barrios, congratulations. You retain your 147-pound WBC title, but you had a chance to do something great. You really had a chance to do something great, and you didn't do it. But I guess you just have to live with that. I don't know. I don't know what else to say, except for it was disappointing, and I thought you should have sent him on his way. Send him back into retirement. Big shout out to Bam. Bam wins decisively over Cafu. Texas own, San Antonio's own. I'm sorry that you're such good boys with Mario, but Bam got the job done. And then after that, we'll go to the UFC fight, the ones that we missed while I was watching the Mario Barrios Manny Pacquiao fight. I missed the Marvin Vettori Brandon Allen fight. That turned out to be an absolute slugfest. I mean, Vettori came out. The first round I saw, Brandon Allen controlled him, landed big shots, got him to the ground. And then I guess after the second and third round, Vettori came back to life and was like fighting for his brother. RIP, his brother lost his life, and Vettori was fighting for him because he came back with the fury and won that fight. He came back and won that fight. And I'm so happy for Marvin Vettori. Congratulations. You deserve it. You earned it. That was an amazing fight. And then the next fight was Kevin Holland, Daniel Rodriguez, D-Rod. I'm sorry I missed that fight initially because I was watching the Pacquiao Barrios fight. But what a war that was. I mean, the first round was back and forth. The second round, D-Rod lands a huge shot, gets Holland on his toes, gets him rocked, tries to go for the finish. Holland is not accepting it at all. Makes it through the round, comes back, rocks D-Rod in the third round with uppercuts, jumps on him, can't get the finish. It's into a scramble. It goes back and forth. D-Rod gets the decision. Oh, man, I'm not sure if I'm okay with that decision, but you know what? Both guys laid it all on the line, and what more can you ask for? You know, it's a UFC fight, and both guys laid it all on the line. I guarantee you, Kevin will be back. He will put it all on the line again, as he always does. Shout out to my boy, Fort Worth's finest. Love you, brother. Get back there soon because you know we'll all be watching you. Shout out to D-Rod as well. Great performance. It is what it is, you know. I mean, I thought Holland won, but it's okay. That's how the fight game goes. This is the business we're in, and this is what we deal with. And then we'll go to the main event. What can you say? Dustin the Diamond Poirier versus Max Bless Holloway was a drop-down, drag-out war. I mean, the first round you could tell that Max was playing it safe. He was using his distance well. I looked at my brother-in-law at the time and I was like, look how Max is throwing that lead leg teep to the lead leg of Dustin. Because he was really trying to like stop him from advancing with that lead leg teep. And I knew that was affecting Dustin. And then when the body kick started coming from the right side, man, that was such a game changer. But Dustin, the warrior he is, comes back in the second round, gets dropped, gets up, drops Max, goes for the finish, jumps to Gilly. I thought this was going to be the time that he was actually going to get it. Doesn't get it because Max is such a veteran. Goes to his back, gets out of the Gilly, turns it into a scramble, and then Dustin lets him up. I'm like, Jesus Christ, why would you let him up? Like, don't let him up. Like, keep him down. Dustin's ground game is so good. Like, why would you let him up? But it's because he's a bad motherfucker, you know? He's a bad motherfucker, and they're fighting for the BMF title. He lets him up. Third, fourth round is much more the same. I know Dustin was contesting the rounds as he walked out of the cage after the fight was over. He thought it was 2-2 going into the fifth. I had it clearly 3-1 going into the fifth for Max. Dude, Max is a fucking beast. He's such a fucking monster. He's the Hawaiian boogeyman that nobody wants to see. He's always willing to throw down. And everybody, Dustin and Max were looking up the last minute of that fight. And then when that 10-second clap actually happened, the only one that threw down was Max Bless Holloway. He was ripping to the body, ripping to the head. Dustin clinched because he was like, I don't want no part of that. And shout out to the MMA guru because he's the one that pointed it out and he said it much better than I could ever explain it. When Dustin Poirier clinched in that exchange, when he went double underhooks, that was him saying, I'm done. I'm retired. I want no more of this. And in the moment, I didn't see it. But then when I watched it back, he was exactly right. Because any professional athlete, combat sports or not, reach a point where they're just like, I don't want this anymore. I don't want this anymore. And when he was getting ripped to the body and ripped to the head by Max fucking Bless Holloway, he was like, yeah, I don't want this anymore. And he fucking clenched double underhooks and tried to move Max to the cage. He didn't want it anymore. And I'm glad that he didn't get put out. I'm glad that he got to fight his 5 rounds. And I'm glad that Max is a class act that he is, where he gave him his flowers, because I don't think I would ever want to see Dustin Poirier go out the way that Justin Gaethje did. You know, middle of the ring, point down, and then just get slapped like that. Like, I don't think I would ever want to see that. Dustin Poirier paid his dues, paid the cost to be the boss, and he should go down in the Hall of Fame as one of the greatest fighters that ever lived. He is your favorite fighter's favorite fighter. He's done everything. I love Dustin Poirier. Thank you for all the great experiences, all the great fights. But now it's time for Max Holloway to make a run. And I think it's time for him to fight Charles Oliveira. I don't want to see him fight Ilia Topuria again. El Matador is so good. He will box his ears off again, even worse at 155. I think he needs to fight Charles Oliveira. I think Ilia Topuria needs to fight Arman. And I think you leave Justin Gaethje with Paddy Pimblett, and then you get the winners of all those fights and put them together. But Max, please, give yourself one more fight. Don't be chasing Ilia right now, because Ilia is just, he's too good. He's too good, and he will sleep anybody that they put in front of him right now. So, great fights. Everything went well. If anybody's wondering, this is my Rampage Jackson t-shirt. It's old school Extreme Couture. This is the t-shirt. If you can see it. He wore this t-shirt when he walked out and knocked out the Iceman, Chuck Liddell. And I'll never forget it, because I was the only one rooting for the black man, Rampage Jackson, in a room full of white guys. They were going for Chuck Liddell. Rampage, you're the man, you motherfucker. So, but that's what it is. And we will continue to do more fight breakdowns and more analysis. I'm going to bring my brother in pretty soon. I think we're going to revamp the whole podcast. I'm just getting started, so don't judge me on this. But I'm bringing my brother in. He is like my little guru for the boxing game. He knows all the up-and-coming fighters more so than me. I love boxing, but I've been in the MMA game for almost 20 years now, and Muay Thai, and I love it. I'm a first degree Jiu-Jitsu black belt. I love the grappling aspect, but I think it'll be a good thing for him and I to bounce ideas off of each other, talk shit. This is the podcast where it's like you're hanging out with your boys, right? You grab a beer, you talk shit. This is everybody's Saturday night. And this is what we're trying to do. This is what we're trying to replicate and we will be bringing a new podcast to you soon. So hit the like, hit the subscribe. I swear to God, we're coming to you with the best content you've ever heard, because I've been in there before. I've gone through it all. I know what they're talking about. So please follow us, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and I promise you we're going to give you the best content you've ever heard. Love you guys all. Have a good one. Until the next fight, salud.